and the Golden State Warriors. They start the season 21-2 as they tie for the third best 23-game start in NBA history.
And this NBA history belongs to Atlanta, the first team in the history of the NBA to go 17-0 in a single month.
Have either of you taken a moment to just enjoy everything that's unfolding, these historic seasons? I'll start with you.
We're coaches. We're not supposed to enjoy it. I enjoy it very much. It's maybe not noticeable or, what probably people think of as enjoying it, but it's great to go to work every day with our guys. They're just a very mature group that believes in each other.
How about you, Steve?
I enjoy every second of it. I do. I mean, obviously, we're winning, so when you win it, it's more enjoyable. But I was lucky to inherit a great team that won 51 games last year and had a very talented roster. What made me even more excited after I took it was just the character of the players on the roster, and I think that's something very similar with the Hawks. Both rosters are not only talented but committed to playing as a unit, and that's when the game is really fun. That's the magic of the sport, is when the ball starts to move and guys just play unselfishly and fluidly, and that's where the beauty lies.
Jeff on the right wing, whips it underneath the ball. Millsap, what a pass, what a play!
Shovel pass, Thompson, 3-ball right side. He's not human!
Did you envision that you guys would be on an NBA sideline being head coaches someday?
No, I didn't. I think I was very fortunate to coach a lot of great players, and Steve being one of them. And it was a great experience, but I didn't ever, think of myself being in that position or, going against Steve or anything. I didn't think I'd be here for sure.
I don't think either one of us could have seen this coming. Right. But I do remember Mike calling me a few years in and saying, hey, I've got this great opportunity at a small college. What do you think? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought about that, the other day. Here he is coaching the Hawks to the best record in the league and the All-Star game, and he almost left the Spurs for a small college job. So I think he made the wise choice.
He held out for the right job.
I was like this close, and I do look back, and I think I probably would have been very happy, but I always joke, I think the paycheck's a little bit different.
Exactly.
Spurs head coach Greg Popovich becomes the 9th coach in NBA history to win 1,000 games.
How has that shaped who you are as a coach, both of you, in terms of maybe your messaging? Do you find yourself ever channeling Pop in terms of what you say or what you're doing, your actions as a head coach?
All the time, all the time. And I've been really incredibly lucky in my playing career, playing for Hall of Fame coaches. But I think about Pop all the time. I think about his lessons. I think about his humility, but the combination of the humility and the intelligence and the work ethic and the humor and how he created a really fun, productive environment every day with the Spurs. And I think about that, and I try to create the same type of thing with the Warriors.
Being with him for, close to 20 years, I think he very much encouraged me to be myself, and at the same time, I think I need to, and I am embracing a big part of myself is Pop, and how he handles things and how he addresses things, and I just feel very fortunate that I've had such a great influence on me, and he's kind of with me, every day, and in a lot of those moments.
The All-Star coaches are here. Mike Budenholzer of the Hawks and Steve Kerr of Golden State. He'll represent the West.
Being in Madison Square Garden as the All-Star coaches, only you will know what he's kind of feeling, only you know what Mike's feeling. What is that moment going to be like on the court just before we get going for the All-Star game, Steve?
Surreal. I mean, a year ago, I was actually doing the All-Star game for TNT. I'm just talking about what everyone else was doing, and I think the combination of, this being my first year coaching and looking at Kevin Durant and Tim Duncan and James Harden and the best players in the world next to me, and then looking down and seeing Mike, my former coach, and his team down there in Madison Square Garden. I mean, it's It's crazy. In fact, I talked to Pop when we were both announced as the starters, and he was laughing. He said, "I can't wait to just sit on my couch and laugh at you guys on TV." He said, "I can't believe you guys are the all-star coaches." It was a great phone call.
It is, you know, surreal, and to do it in Madison Square Garden in New York City, and you know, to look down at Steve and to, you know, see some of the players on the West, and then to be able to, you know, coach the East. I don't think, you know, there's a whole lot of coaching probably going on in the All-Star game, but, you know, hopefully they'll let me have my seat and I'll sit and watch and enjoy it, and it'll be a heck of a weekend.